Hey there, thanks for tuning in. This is Melo and I am back a lot earlier than expected, I guess. The reason why is Dota 2. Defense of the Ancients 2 has exited out of beta, is now officially released on Windows, and there's a lot of excitement going on about this release note, because in the FAQ section they also mentioned Linux and Mac clients being in test stage, and they also mentioned that they are to be released really soon. And today Dota 2 test showed up in my library on Steam for Linux, and I'm not the only one. There are a lot of other people who are seeing this, and everyone gets crazy right now because Dota is sure to be a very anticipated game, and I know a lot of Linux gamers who are really looking forward to this. So in case you are one of them, I thought you might be interested in having a look about in the current state of the Linux port of Dota 2. So enough of the introduction, let's hit the play button and start the game. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't know the game, Dota, or Defense of the Ancients, is the sequel of Dota 1, of course, which was a custom map for Warcraft 3, a real-time strategy game from Blizzard. And it's a game of the genre MOBA. It's called MOBA, which means Multiplayer Online Battle Arena. You have bots to play in single player, but it's basically a multiplayer game where you play usually 5 against 5. You have two teams starting at opposing sides of a map, and you have computer-controlled creeps, and everyone gets to pick one hero and fight their way to the opponent's base, and the goal is to destroy the opponent's base. So here we are in-game in the client. You'll instantly notice a few things. If you already played Dota 2, you will notice this little thing here is telling you that it's the test build. You will notice that the sounds are really off and very different to what you're used if you play the stable version on Windows, which I do, for example. Another difference is if you install the Dota 2 test client, it is not related to your Dota 2 achievements from the official client at all. So you can see here my profile is completely wiped. I don't have any experience points, any statistics. There is no community shop for items and stuff like that. Nothing of that all. But what you also cannot do, sadly, I was thinking to show you this, is using the training mode to learn how to play or to practice with bots. Whenever you try to start a game in that way, it just crashes the client, so it's unstable in that manner. What you can do is you can find a match with matchmaking. This is working, but it takes a lot of time. It's saying here 146, but yeah, it took me longer the last time I tried. I guess it's because of the test version being on a separate server with not that many players compared to the official release. What we are trying instead is to have a look into the game itself by watching a live game. Let's see if we can find. Here we have a 5-on-5 game. It's in the pre-game phase. Let's start this one instead. Now they are not full. As you can see, there are not that many games, especially not with all players in them, compared to the official release, which is due to the fact that this is a different server. It's a test server, so things are a little bit different. Never mind. Let's just join this game so we can have a look at the graphics. How does it look? Does it look the same way it does on Windows? How is the performance? Stuff like that. Yeah, we have to wait a little bit to get connected to the game. There we are. So this seems to be pretty endgame. As you can see in the bottom left corner in the minimap, The green faction is the Radiants, the red one is the... I don't know what they are called even, the bad guys. And yeah, basically this game is over. The Radiant heroes are camping in front of the spawn point, in front of the fountain of the opposing team, and just killing them for stats sake. As you can see, there are a lot of graphic issues. It doesn't look anything like the Windows version. You have this bug in the hero portrait, you have this strange lightning portals that look really weird. Let's get a free camera so we can move around. Fog of War is really black and not like fog is used to look. And so yeah, you have a lot of visual bugs that are instantly apparent. Performance is really okay, but that's to be expected with such a downgraded version of the game engine. I can show you my stats so that you don't blame my computer for this. Actually, the video stats are 1080p full screen with everything set to on or high. On Windows this looks really good. On the current Steam client it looks like this. Nonetheless, it seems to be playable. Suppose that you get a game with 5 players who do not instantly leave. But the game is really in a very early stage. The engine looks like alpha. It has a lot of things that need to get fixed. You don't have the community guides for hero builds, for example. But mainly you have a lot of engine work that needs to be done here. So everything looks really odd, but the basic game functions seem to work. There's the shop, you can buy items, you have your heroes, you can use their skills, and you can enjoy this really great multiplayer online game. But as you can see, things look very different if you're used to Windows version. So playing right now is only for the absolute Dota freak who is not willing to boot Windows any longer. For everyone else, it's probably better to wait. But it's really exciting and great to see that Dota 2 is on its way to come to Linux. That there's been a test client already. It may be in its early stages, but I'm sure Valve is working on it to improve this. And maybe it's not even taking that long, considering that there already is a test client out to the general public. But you can never be sure, since Valve stated as a release date it will be released soon. And soon in Valve time can mean a lot of different things, so I guess we just have to be patient. The one thing that's for sure is as soon as Dota 2 gets officially released for Linux, I will be back with an official screencast of the game showing you around and how it's working on Linux. But for now, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed this short video and your curiosity is tamed for a little while, in case you were you were really interested in how the Linux client looks right now. You saw it just there. That's the current state. If things get improved, I'll keep you updated, and be sure to check back as soon as Dota 2 is released to check out my full Linux support review. So long, I hope you enjoyed the video and see you next time.